Hi, I'm David S. Gallant. You may remember me from my best-selling book,
Game jams aren't made from strawberries.
As part of my probation agreement, I am legally required to tell you about this weekend's most exciting live sporting event, the 27th Ludum Dare.
Crafted millions of years ago by the Triceratops acolytes of an unknown elder god, the Ludum Dare is a weapon so powerful it had once beat Sephiroth in like 30 seconds, according to my friend's cousin's younger brother's roommate.
But many of you watching this keynote address are already familiar with the Ludum Dare. To you experienced gameomancers, I urge you to stick around until the end of the video, where I'll give you one weird tip to improve your Ludum Dare entries. I don't really have one more tip. As for the rest of you, this may be your first time participating in a game jam. It may even be your first time ever making a game. Well, don't be intimidated. It's the most fun that you'll have being so frustrated at your computer that you can enact GTA-level violence upon it. Well, we'll have more on this wonderful Ludum Dare thing in just a second, but first, a word from our sponsors.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Ludum Dare.
Hey, I'm from the internet, and you're gonna say Ludum Dare every time you Ludum Dare. It's a game jam, it's a competition. Folks made over 2,300 games for the last one. Anybody can do it. There's no prizes, no drama, just 100% making games. And anyone can do it. Your dog, your grandma, anybody. Never made a game before? Ludum Dare. Never played a game before? Ludum Dare. Don't even know what the word game means? Look it up and then Ludum Dare. It's so easy. You can Ludum Dare in your home, in your boathouse, in your shower, anywhere. Just check out what these people have to say.
Did you know that you can make a video game about potatoes?
I never knew making video games was so much fun.
Cats, kittens. I hit the space bar and then bam, meow.
See what I mean? They're saying Ludum Dare, and you can too, for just 48 hours for the compo, 72 hours for the jam. And as an added bonus, we throw in a free week of voting. Absolutely free. Order now.
Oh, I've made games. But lately, I've been wallowing. Uninspired. My doctor says I needed some direction. Some guidelines. So she prescribed extra strength Ludum Dare. Having a theme and a deadline really helped me step up and make something amazing.
Ludum Dare is right for everyone, no prescription required. Take Ludum Dare even if you're also taking Game Maker, Stencil, Twine, RPG Maker, or any other middlewares. Side effects may include a desire to make more games, publishing games, or even making some money from games.
Let's take it down for a second here. In case you didn't know, I'm David S. Gallant, and I have a purring kitty on my lap. The Ludum Dare is really, really important to me. I started making games pretty recently. I would say June of 2011. And all of the games that I had made, well, before the big one, had been made at game jams. In fact, my second game was made at the 21st Ludum Dare. And that's a game called Escape Out, which ended up being ranked in the top 10% for funniest games, even though it had no sound, no voice, and really no jokes. So
that really buoyed me into thinking that making games was something that I should continue doing. The big one, I get this call every day, was started as a mini Ludum Dare challenge to make a not game. And the decision to make it out there available for a price was inspired by the October challenge. So I wouldn't be where I am today without the Ludum Dare.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
So here's some tips. Number one, back your stuff up. Save often. Sync up to a Dropbox folder. Use Git or SVN or some other form of source control if you know how to use it. Don't necessarily do the first thing that pops into your head. Sleep on it a bit. In fact, get some sleep. Don't try and code or do art or work all through the 48 hours. I mean, if you can, great, but not everybody can. Feel free to show off your work, tweet out screenshots. Post an update to Google Plus if you use that. Post a blog post on the actual Ludum Dare site. Yes, it might take some time, but just throw something quickly out there and keep an eye on it every once in a while, because believe me, people will like what you're doing and they will give you encouragement, or they might give you ideas when you're stuck. Use the IRC chat, especially if you're encountering bugs. A great way to try and get past a technical problem is to fire it off to other people. Sometimes you may have missed something very basic, and being able to fire that off of another person can help you get past that roadblock. Don't be afraid to try anything. Even if you think it's not necessarily going to do good in the voting, if it's something you really want to try, do it anyways. There's absolutely nothing wrong with trying something that even might come across as stupid or dumb. Because believe me, I mean, some of the best games we've had are stupid or dumb. Ludum Dare is more than just the next 48 to 72 hours. In the weeks following, it's going to be the voting and the opportunity to play all the games that were made during the compo and the jam. And that's one of the best parts. Being able to see all the neat things that other people have made, that's the beauty of the Ludum Dare. Making your own game is great. Playing other people's games they've made during the jams, just as great. And having other people play your stuff, believe me, it's one of the best feelings in the world. Never be afraid to take your jam game beyond the jam. Some of the coolest games today started as jams and went on to bigger and better things, so don't be afraid to give it a try. Believe me, I know. Work hard, have fun, and make something. It doesn't have to be awesome or great or spectacular. Just make something. I don't care what it is. Make it. It'll be better for you.